Hello students, we are going to discuss about theory of nucleation and growth continuation part. From the previous expression, capital D is equal to 4 into Vm gamma divided by mu minus mu infinitive. This is equation number 7. Above equilibrium condition, this is called critical condition. At critical condition, capital D is equal to dc, mu minus mu infinitive is equal to mu minus mu infinitive c. So equation 7 becomes D is equal to dc, mu minus mu infinitive is equal to mu minus mu infinitive at c. Are you clear on that? Okay. So here dc is equal to 4 Vm gamma divided by mu minus mu infinitive at c. What is chemical potential? Chemical potential determine the stability of substances such as chemical species, compound and solution, and their tendency to chemically react to form new substances, to transform to new physical state or to migrate from one. Are you clear on that? Okay. So chemical potential difference is related to the concentration of the saturated and supersaturated solution. Are you clear on that? Okay. So what is the general expression of chemical potential from thermodynamics? Delta mu is equal to nRT ln of Pa by Pb. So from this expression, delta mu change in chemical potential, n is the number of moles, capital R is the gas constant, T is the temperature, P and Pb's are partial pressure of component A and B. Are you clear on that? Okay. What is the relation mole fraction and partial pressure? Mole fraction is equal to partial pressure divided by total pressure. Ya is equal to Pa by P. So similarly, Yb is equal to Pb by P. So they replace partial pressure into mole fraction. Delta mu is equal to nRT ln of Ya into P by Yb into P. Here P's are cancelled. Finally we get delta mu is equal to nRT ln of Ya by Yb. Are you clear on that? Okay. So now come to our concept. For our case, change in chemical potential mu minus mu infinitive at C, that is equal to n. Gas constant is the R0. Notation only different, but capital R0 is also equal to gas constant. T is the temperature ln of, but our case, so this is supersaturation condition. So the Y by Ya. So this is the ratio between mole fraction of solute in supersaturated solution to mole fraction of solute in saturated solution. Are you clear on that? Okay. So that is Y by Ya. So here mu minus mu infinitive at C is equal to n R0 T ln of what is Y by Ya? That is called supersaturation ratio. Supersaturation ratio is defined ratio between mole fraction of solute in supersaturated solution, that is Y, to mole fraction of solute in saturated solution, that is Ya. Y by Ya is equal to S. S is nothing but supersaturation ratio. Are you clear on that? Okay. This is equation number 9, where n is equal to number of ions per molecule of solute and for molecular crystal. So generally you should take n values are 1. Are you clear on that? Okay. Substitute equation 9 in 8. dc is equal to 4 gamma Vm divided by n R0 T ln S. Are you clear? Okay. So from ln S is equal to 4 gamma Vm divided by n R0 T into dc. This is equation number 10. This equation is called Kelvin equation. So which relates solubility of a substance to its particle size. Are you clear on that? Okay. So delta ohm C, that is work required for nucleation, is found by substitute for dc from equation 8 and d from equation 7, and then mu minus mu infinitive at C from equation 9. From equation 6, what is the equation 6? Delta ohm is equal to pi d square gamma minus d by 6 Vm into mu minus mu infinitive. So above the equilibrium condition, that is called critical condition. At a critical condition, delta ohm C is equal to pi dc square gamma minus pi dc cube divided by 6 Vm into mu minus mu infinitive at C. So at equilibrium condition delta ohm diameter is d. So at critical condition delta ohm is equal to delta ohm c, d is equal to dc, mu minus mu infinity is equal to mu minus mu infinity at c. Are you clear or not? Okay. From that expression pi dc squared mu minus pi dc cube by 6 Vm into n r0 t ln s. So here pi dc squared gamma minus pi dc cube divided by 6 Vm into n r0 t into ln s values are already we have referred the previous slide, 4 gamma Vm divided by n r0 t into dc. So from this expression n r0 t's are cancelled. Finally we get pi dc squared gamma minus pi dc cube by dc into 6 Vm into 4 gamma Vm. From this expression dc cube and dc, 1 dc's are cancelled. Then 2, 3, that is 6, 4, 2 by 3. Finally we get pi dc squared gamma minus 2 pi dc squared gamma by 3. So the cross multiply this value, finally we get pi dc square gamma divided by 3. So final value delta ohm at C is equal to 1 by 3 gamma pi dc square. This is equation number 11. Substitute 8 in 11. Delta ohms is equal to 1 by 3 pi gamma. What about the dc? dc is nothing but 4 Vm into gamma divided by mu minus mu infinity at C whole square, equation number 12. Substitute equation 9 in equation 12. We get delta ohms is equal to 1 by 3 pi gamma into 4 Vm gamma divided by nr0 t ln s whole square. So here the square the value, finally we get delta ohms is equal to 16 pi Vm square gamma cube divided by 3 into nr0 t ln s square. This is equation number 13.